Hello, it's Havoc here. This is my first video. I hiked in quite a ways. I didn't want to show the entrance to this place. There's nothing abandoned about it. I just don't want to see people come up here and litter and start fires and stuff. My name's Havoc. Then I live in Colorado, and I live in this beautiful area. And I want to say it's thanks to Mosarji and his crew for motivating me and inspiring me to come out here and do the things I used to love to do. I'm not working off a script here. This is just free balling. There's my buddy Sam. He's been hiking with me for about an hour. I got my pack. I got some munchies. I got some juice. So let's go do this stuff. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see a great panoramic shot from where I was just standing. I'm using the iPhone XR because I don't have a camera. If I sound out of breath, it's because I've not done this in a long time. There's my buddy boy, apparently leading the way. Just look at that. All of that. Being from Colorado in the United States, I believe that the BLM land and the parks lands that we can explore and hike around through is one of the most important things we can protect from just cities being built to pipelines. We need to keep this alive so the planet can stay alive. And that's kind of why I'm out here. Ooh. I don't know how long this has been here. Somebody had a baby. Pretty far place for a baby. Ooh. I think I can even show you something cool. So, I'm surrounded by a bunch of wildlife and nature. This right here, it usually doesn't have all these brown things on them, but this is called Mormon tea. And no, I don't know if it was a Mormon thing and why it's called that, but it's actually a natural amphetamine. Not like, you know, you're gonna go steal somebody's car over some Mormon tea, but this is like drinking a 5-hour energy. If you brew this into a tea, it'll give you energy. There's a lot of things around here that if you do that, you can get energy, you can remedy shit, guys, like flu symptoms. So my dog just found some shit. He's just walking along here, and bam, he comes up and sniffs this out. I'm all looking for him. I wonder what these are. It's probably cow bones. Pretty old. Been sitting there for a while. What put them there? Reet, sit. He has a hard time getting to the hand sometimes when it's uneven ground. Go get it. I knew he'd find it. So those crossbones are still over there. I just walked a little ways so I could take off my jacket. I was feeling overheated as soon as I stepped out of the shade. I just want to make mention that this is an amazing pack, this National Geographic pack. Like, I'm not sponsored by anybody at the moment, but those guys make a great pack. And I think this pack used to be for a cameraman, because inside of here there used to be a bunch of pads lined up like they were holding the camera in their pieces. I took them out so I could put water and clothes and food and stuff in it, being a hiker that I am. Yeah, I know you smell the cheese puffs, but to be honest, this thing is great. It doesn't weigh that much. as you know, it actually has a frame in it. It's a soft frame, but it does have a frame in it. So I love that pack. I got it for 10 bucks from a buddy who was selling some stuff out of his garage. He had never used it. I was like, dude, I need that pack. I've used it for hunting and other stuff. I've never even seen it full to its capacity. I don't even think I own enough stuff to do that. Being that I am out in mountain lion country, I do have my weapon of choice. Well, actually, I'd rather have my 45, but I don't want to deafen my dog just to, you know, save our lives. Kind of like the fact that he can sort of hear me a little bit. But yeah, it's a great knife. You can get that at Walmart for 20 bucks. It's a great deal. I'm gonna fold up my jacket and put it in my bag now. I guess I'll set y'all up to look at something. Like I said before, I'm filming this on my iPhone XR, and I feel that it's doing a good job, but I would love to have a camera. And see, I brought a dog bowl for my dog, but he doesn't seem to want to drink out of it right now. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in here. Then I'm going to get me some orange juice. I just turned left after putting my jacket into my backpack. And I come across this little campsite. And it looks messed up, man. Somebody has an aerobic bike out here. I don't even know if the people that did this are still here. I mean, okay, so I just turned off my camera to do a quick look around, make sure I wasn't being watched. And then I look at this thing, and this looks like some sort of weird altar thing. I don't even know. Someone was sleeping in there. They gotta be pretty small, because like my hand's inside of it, and that's literally all you got. This is definitely creepy. It's like somebody tried to make themselves like a little patio or something here. That's fucking creepy. An exercise bike. Like, why? How? I've been walking for like 2 hours. Someone had to have brought this in here, like, hellaciously far, because it's like no truck can fit in here. That's weird, man. Like, I've come across some homeless camps, but never like this. Scary part is I might know some of the people that have used this. Living in the small town that I do. There's like flip-flops over there and over there. This is just creepy though. The way this is wrapped around, like, I'm gonna get a backup view on this. Like, this is really creepy. I really kind of wish I would have brought my gun. I'm big enough. I got a knife. I ain't fucking cared. But just how? How does one even live in that? Oh! What if they were staying up here? And that was like to hide them from anything that they could see from the sky. Because like, this spot's pretty open. Someone could have been on the run and stayed right in there. That's so creepy. And there's a bell, even. Like, I feel like someone's gonna come out and try to kill me now. Sammy, you protect me. This is just really weird, man. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna take some pictures of this and I'm gonna post it on Twitter. Oh, and a huge shout out to Steve Ronan. Like, I watched his videos before I found Mo Sargi, and I still watch Steve's videos. I really like it when they're all together because it seems like they have a really good video when they're all together. Like, it's something really worth it. Man, I still can't shake the feeling that somebody's out here watching me, because, like, if you watch and you see the pictures on Twitter, there's no way I could have set that up. That thing had mud on it from rain, from like probably even maybe a couple years of being out here. My dog's run off. He's not, I still see him, but he's just expanding the perimeter. At the moment I'm following deer tracks that kind of vague and misleading. Now, for any of you that want to come to the mountains, that have never been to the mountains, that don't want to die in the mountains, a tip from me is, if walking down a hill, don't walk with your feet going down the hill. Walk with your feet going sideways on the hill, because you'll have more stopping power if you lose your grip. I've been hiking for 15 years, most of which was with my father, who took me into many places just like this. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so any of you survival nuts, if you know what that is, that can save your life. That right there is more flammable than charcoal, dust, or anything like that. If you don't have a magnesium striker and you only have like matches or a lighter, if you put that stuff on your fire starter, it will burn really, really hot. And it's also used for medical salves too. You could use it like a glue. There's many things out here in the wilderness that you can use that are just really, really, really useful. Like, you can brew pine needles into a tea, which I don't exactly know what that does because I'm not a tea guy. I'm more of a water and orange juice guy. I don't drink, by the way. I quit smoking cigarettes 3 years ago, which has been my challenge to get back into the shape I was in right before I quit. Because when you quit smoking cigarettes, you tend to eat more and your depression levels get higher. But as we all know from most Sargi's videos, being out here can solve any depression issue. Like, I'm serious. I might be looking down a lot, but that's just so I don't trip and break my ankles. By the way, Mo, you're the reason I don't do camera angles like this. I saw your live stream. I've been following it for the last 3 weeks. It's great. It makes me feel like you connect with your fans way more than a lot of people do. Just look at that. I know that looks like death to a lot of you, but where there's death, there will be life again. It's a constant in this universe. I'm out of breath because I'm trying to keep up with my dog. I won't lie, I'm a little overweight, a lot of overweight. I'm stocky. But coming through these places makes everything worth it to me. Living here, being away from civilization as much as I am. Ooh, this is wet. That's all dry, but this is wet. Why is this wet? But like in my town, we don't have Walmarts. We don't have Home Depots. We got a few grocery stores and a dollar store, that's it. 2, 3 gas stations. And by the way, it's kind of like 2 towns that makes up this town because they're so close together. Which I don't understand why we don't just call it one town, you know. I've lived here my entire life. And it just seems like the more I go today, the more I want to go, you know? It's like, because I got water, I got juice, I got cheese balls, and what was that other thing? I got his filet mignon sticks, so he can have something. Thought about bringing him dog food, but I fed him before we left. He's running off his own direction now, apparently. And I weave in and out of these weird dirt bike trails. Like here, you can see what an old town shooting range used to be. You just come out here and shoot old shit. The amount of fucking trash, and I'm sorry I'm swearing so much, this is my first YouTube video. I'll probably have to edit all of it out. But it's just crazy the amount of trash that's left behind. And like, I get it, shooting bottles in the hills and whatever, you know, it's fun. You should take your stuff with you when you are done shooting. It's just crazy the amount of litter that's still left behind. And that will last for years. Because it said every piece of plastic ever manufactured is still on this earth with a lifespan. Whether it's brittle and broken into a million pieces, it's still here because it doesn't biodegrade. Although we need plastic to hold things, I do understand those people that are making those biodegradable water pods and all that other cool stuff. It's terrible that we're so wasteful as a society and a species. The only thing the dog takes from this earth is water and food. The only thing it leaves is excrement. And for those of you that don't know what excrement is, it means poo. Oh, what is this? People around here like to stack rocks up and down, you know, make markers and stuff where they've been. But this one's kind of cool. because it's like a little fire pit. I didn't see that until I came up on it, but it's the same rope that was used over at the other place. I wonder if this was our same guy. Ooh! I don't know if any of you guys are bug geeks. I'm not, but this right here is the shell of a cicada. They make a weird clicking noise. There's usually thousands of them everywhere. They make this weird clicking sound, and they only live for a few months out of the year, and then they die and go underground. But seeing their cases around here is not too uncommon. I don't know if you can see that. They got those little pincers right there. They are airborne. They do have wings. And they usually hang out in trees, kind of like I'm trying to get this one to go without breaking its legs off. Don't worry to any of you PETA guys, this thing's already dead. But they sit in the trees, usually like that. And they just make this god-awful sound that makes you feel like you're in a horror movie. That's cool that we found one of those. I just heard a noise off in the distance. It sounded like metal clanging together. Not like my dog's tag, like it was one solid noise and now it's gone. Yes, I'm walking towards what I heard. But no, you can find some really pretty gemstones and just normal stones in general. Just find them out walking around out here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Sam and I just sat down to take a little snack break, you know. I already gave him his filet mignon stick. Having a few cheese balls and some orange juice. We're gonna get back at it. He kept wanting to go down there, but I don't know. It doesn't look to lead to anything, but it does look cool. Again, if you guys want me to do an overnight here, I totally will. I just need to know that you want that. Timmy! So I was literally just standing over there, well, sitting, having my cheese balls and orange juice. And I walk down here, and I see this. What in the hell? It looks like a heart made out of yucca. Alright, for real, man, this is creepy. This is old, too. I couldn't have done this. There's dirt on it. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna take some pictures of it and upload it to Twitter. For a minute here. Sammy brought me up this way. And he brought me, let me get a good place to see this, to an alleged lightning strike, apparently. So look at that. There's moss all over that. All of that he's like about to walk on, or not walk on, all of that is moss covered dirt from the ashes that came from here. Just look at that. Look at that. But lightning and fire, man. It's almost an artist in itself. You just look at all that. Wow. It's almost like a hand coming up out of the ground almost, you know? It was like, yeah, 5 fingers. Index one being the most wicked and crooked looking. And right there, that one didn't even get touched. And from what I can tell, that one was taller. Oh, this one just tipped right over, man. It's like, wow. Fire, dude. It's crazy. Up here, I don't know how Sammy's gonna do this. See if my out of shape behind can get up this without using the sissy way out. Straight up. Ooh. I think that's a piece of bone. It's got cellular structure like bone. Wow. All right. Let's do this. Oh man, that little cave looks so cool. One-handed havoc. Watch out! Hey-ya! There's like literally no other way up for me. Ooh, Sammy. Come on. Come on, Sam. Come on, bud. You can do it. You can do it. That's my boy. Yeah, buddy. That's my boy. That's my boy. Huh. Unknowingly, I was up here yesterday. Actually, it was the day before yesterday. I sat down here and ate me a sandwich. You can tell because there's where my feet were. Now I'm gonna get a really cool shot for you guys. I don't exactly know if this is gonna hold my weight, but if it holds the rock's weight. Sandstone I just don't trust. Alright, let's do. That's gonna be a wrap for me today, guys. I told you I'd tell you what he found, and he found water. Not a lot. Oh, get out from underneath that. That thing's gonna fall. But a little bit. Apparently he got wet because his fur is damp. Sometimes when you're out here and you're hiking and you're camping, you gotta bring so little stuff with you because of the climbs that you gotta filter out something like that and drink it. I've done it. The water tastes weird, but man, you're grateful for it. Oh, I'm glad he started walking this way. I did not want to go up. I mean, part of me did, but this is cooler. Sammy, where are you going? Where are you going? And see, oh, dude, this is gonna get some cool shots. Sammy, come on. No running ahead. And he doesn't listen anyway. Maybe there's a lot to see around here. Try not to show my face too much just because my face isn't what you should be looking at. Wow. I think I crossed some sort of fence, but there's no fence down here, so I don't see a trespassing sign. I'm just trying to make it back to my truck in a different way I came. There's another thing I think urban explorers should try is completely doing different routes. All right, guys, you might think I'm just looking at the ground. I'm actually looking at a plummet. Let's keep going. That's another one of those straight up climbs. I stopped enough to get some water. Sammy had gotten some at the bottom of the hill. Wasn't too worried about him. Because, you know, animals can take care of themselves better than humans. Because it's ingrained into their brain. From thousands of years, passing on the genetic code. Man, that took it out of me. Oh, we found more bones. Most people I'd see on YouTube would freak out about bones. But I've been hunting enough to tell you it's usually a deer or something. Now look at this creepiness. I hear voices off in the distance. I'm not gonna film them because I don't have permission. I'll cut back to you in a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but up there, right above my fingernail, that's where I shot that video of the whole surrounding area. And I made it to here, which there's a pretty steep climb just over there. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna make my way back down to my truck, and we'll see if I can do any YouTube compiling of all these videos and pictures. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Well, Sargy, if you see this and want to give me some pointers at any point, I'm open to them, because like you, I just want to give some good content and have a lot of fun doing it. So peace in this chaotic world. So, from me to you, from Sammy to you, have a good day and go out and experience some stuff.